have to spend a ton of money to organize your areas. Organization is luxury and you don't have to pay a lot of money to get it. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Christian if this is your first time here, and I'm so excited about today's video because I am going to be organizing my kitchen. There's 3 cabinets that I need to get under control, and the best part about it is that most of what I'm sharing is coming from Dollar Tree. So it's a super affordable, small kitchen organization video. You're gonna love everything in this video. I'm obsessed with how everything turned out, and I'm not going to just go on about it. We're gonna just jump right in. So let's take a look at the process. Okay, so here's what I've got going on. In this cabinet, I've got medicine, water bottles, and tea. And in my mind, all of that goes together because tea is medicinal sometimes and you need hydration to be healthy. So I'm gonna keep everything in this one, but I'm just gonna organize it a little bit more. Y'all, this cabinet here is a nightmare. I can't ever find anything that I need to find in it when I'm cooking. This is my spice cabinet and it just looks a mess. I repurchase things because I can't find it, and it just takes me longer to cook because I'm trying to find what I'm looking for. So we're going to do a huge overhaul of this cabinet here. I'm going to call this the main attraction. I also have a bunch of staples like dry food and canned goods that I need to organize. This stuff will not fit in my pantry, so I need to have another area to put it in, and I have the area above the refrigerator to put it in, so that's where I'm gonna put it. I've already started kind of organizing it, but I needed more bins or else things are gonna pile up pretty quickly here. And I felt like this would be a really cool thing to show you guys because there's so many people that don't have like a pantry area, or if they do, it's not big enough like mine. So I'll show you how to turn a cabinet into a pantry essentially. And as I said before, a large portion of these things are going to come from the Dollar Tree. So this is what I plan to organize my spices in. I bought these little black spice jars from Target in the beginning of the year. They don't have them anymore because it was a part of their bullseye area. But I am going to have very, very, very similar ones linked below. I've had these for a while, you can tell, because they literally have dust on the top of them. So now I'm finally going to use them. And these are a Dollar Tree find. This is going to look so nice, you guys. These are mason jar glasses, but they're only $1.25. And I like those because they're really smooth, and so the labels are going to go on them really well. So the first thing I'm going to do is unpackage everything, get the labels off of them, and give everything a nice little wash up. And guys, any kind of container that you're going to use to decant your food or your spices or ingredients or anything, you want to make sure you give them a nice little wash up beforehand because they have dust and everything on them. I mean, they look so clean. It's something that you could easily forget. So I just wanted to put that little reminder out there. I can't express how excited I was to finally be getting this area under control. I pulled everything out and looked to see what I'm going to keep, what I'm going to throw away, and then I got to cleaning the shelves. And if you've been around here for any amount of time, you know that I like to give everything a good wipe down while everything is out of the space. Here's the labels I'm going to be using for the spice jars. I got these off of Amazon from the brand Talented Kitchen. I love these. It features a minimalist font. They are waterproof. If you mess up putting them on there, it's really easy to remove it. And the funnel that I'm using is from Dollar Tree as well. I'm going to show you that while being organized feels like luxury, you don't have to pay a luxurious price. After doing the small spice jars, I moved on to these Dollar Tree mason jars just to decant my spices that I use in scoopfuls instead of sifting it onto the food. And y'all, here's another Dollar Tree find. I know it's gone viral on TikTok and everything, but when I got my hands on them, I felt so lucky. It's these ball mason jar wood lids, and they fit on the Dollar Tree brand as well. And it just makes it look so cute. I like the texture that it adds, and it just adds like that little flair and makes it look kind of like a cafe or a bistro or a little restaurant that you're cooking in. I just love it. For these jars, I used a 2" by 2" label from Talented Kitchen. And another thing I like about the Talented Kitchen labels is you can get a bunch of labels for about $6 or $7, at least when I purchased it. So they're inexpensive too. And they have pretty much every spice you can think of. It was not hard to find the labels for what I needed. So guys, I'm going to load these up on these little Lazy Susan turntables. I got these from Dollar Tree. Again, $1.25. They're so cute. They're clear. They look luxe. It just elevates the look. This is the best find. And I always see these in there. I won't say always. I see them in there often. So I'm going to load it up, separating red and brown from like yellow and the green little herbs. And I'm putting everything that I use often on the edges and make sure that the labels are turned out. And guys, I will say that you want to make sure the weight is evenly distributed on this little turntable. And obviously the heavier it is, the looser, or I guess the tighter the turn will be. So I just loaded the larger jars on 2 turntables as well. And that just looks so cute to me. These are bins that I had around my house from other projects that I was no longer using, so I went ahead and added them to this drawer for my condiments. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to go ahead and add a little sign on the front of it. So I used this chalkboard paper. I cut it to size and basically wrote with a chalkboard marker what I wanted on the front of it. And this is really cool because you could go ahead and wipe it off and erase it and then write something else on there whenever it's time. And since I didn't get these from Dollar Tree, I'll show you a little bit later in the video what you can get from Dollar Tree that works just as well. And these are 2 water hyacinth material baskets that I had from the Container Store. I bought them on sale and it was a while ago. It was a long time ago. So I'm just going to use this. I had them somewhere else in my house. Sometimes it's not about going to Dollar Tree or buying things that are low price. Sometimes it's about literally shopping your house and using what you have. So I was able to put my overflow in one of the containers or one of the bins. And then I was able to put like soup mix and different cooking agents and condiments in another one. And y'all, I'm just so pleased with how this turned out. It looks amazing. And it's been so easy to cook now. So moving on to this cabinet, I'm going to get everything out of here and start to reorganize it. Full transparency, this is what I started to go with at first, but I didn't like that. So I moved it around. And you guys know I'm good for using a container as a riser. So I'm using the bottom shelf for my teas. And then on this next shelf, I want to do my water bottles. And I'm going to use this wine bottle holder that I got from Dollar Tree. Yes, $1.25. It's clear, it's pretty, they stack really well. The label is really easy to get off. I just love these. And I already had a few of them, but I needed to buy one more for the count that I had. I've been seeing these more and more in Dollar Tree. They used to be kind of hard to find. Before you buy them, make sure that the circumference of your water bottle fits into this little container, because I'll tell you that Stanley's do not, and that little topsy-turvis or turvis cups that were popular a while ago, those do not fit in there. So just make sure they fit with whatever you're using. Then I use these containers for my actual medicines. Remember, I told you guys that I would show you a different container that you can get from Dollar Tree to use instead of the ID bins that I use in the spice cabinet. And here's what the first 2 cabinets are looking like. A lot of products are from Dollar Tree. The mason jars, the turntables, the water bottle holders, those jars that I keep my tea in, those are from Dollar Tree. So moving on to this area over here, here's where I have my dry food and my canned goods that I want to store. And I'm going to store them above my refrigerator. So this is a bin that I got from Dollar Tree last year. I used it in my pantry video. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and check that out. And then this is a can holder, soda can organization, but it also holds other canned goods. I got that from Dollar Tree as well. And then this is another one of those bins that I said that I used instead of the ID bins. I'm guessing this is the updated version from that bin on the right. But I really like it because it's shorter in depth, so it fits on most shelves. So I'm going to use these 3 to organize these dry foods that I have here. And it's like, tell me you shop at Costco without telling me you shop at Costco. So I'm just going to load those into the cabinet next to each other. And you guys, remember to wipe down your shelves. I forgot to do that when I loaded this in. And so I had to go ahead and move it around off camera and wipe them down. So I'm going to organize my dry beans using that container that I told you I got last year from the Dollar Tree. And when you're using these containers, guys, think of all the ways that you can fit things in there. Can you turn it sideways? Can you turn it frontwards? Like, think of all the ways that things can fit in there. Obviously, I didn't think that white rice was going to fit in that small container, but then when I turned it on its side, it fit perfectly. So that is my little small extra storage pantry, and I'm so happy with the way it turned out. I'm so happy with the way all of these things turned out. I mean, it was really overwhelming to think about, but I was glad that I was going to be able to get these things done using only a little bit of money. Like I said, the majority of the containers came from Dollar Tree. Okay guys, and that's going to bring us to the end of today's video. I just wanted to show you guys that you don't have to spend a ton of money to organize your areas. Organization is luxury and you don't have to pay a lot of money to get it. I hope that today's video was super helpful and provided you with a lot of hacks and tips and tricks to get your kitchen organized. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down in the comment section what your favorite part of this video was and what items you're gonna head to Dollar Tree to get. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here, and we will see you on the next video.